Good morning, traders. So let's jump straight in on the DAX. The usual trading disclaimers apply. It's all in the description below. Make sure you read those before we proceed with the video. And we're looking at the moment at the 1st of November and the 2nd of November, part of the price action from the 2nd. And we started playing with the idea that if you were to connect this high here with this low over here, I was just playing with an idea and then draw, if you like, as far as the price action was to go on the 2nd as its reaction point, wherever that might be. I'll just expand that up to here. It gives you your point of action there. Now, should price have broken through that center line, it provides a potential target area down there at the gray reaction line at the bottom. And what I found interesting about the 2nd is that once price actually did get through that center line, you'll see how it tagged the underside, continued making lower lows and lower highs, and then it tags that reaction line almost perfectly. Just there. And depending on where you draw the lines from, you'll see just how clean it was as a tag. If you wanted to snap the lines to the grid, I don't know if I did this now, whether I've just missed it or not. I have, I think, on this one. See whether that works. There you go. So I've snapped all the lines to the highs and the lows of the candles, and you'll see that the tag on that reaction line was perfect. So it was just an interesting spot, and obviously happened to coincide with this gap close as well. And I just found it an interesting observation for the way the price action responded. So as a result, from Friday, the profile that we were left with was this one over here, and we've got a double distribution, so two high volume areas here, with the point of control being in the lower area. Both of the high volume nodes of the high volume areas were in the value area of the profile, which is quite a wide profile. The darker gray is the value area. That's where the majority, or 68 to 70% of volume, was traded during Friday. And the other interesting observation is the fact that we're inside the value area as an open. So if we take Friday as an example, we opened up outside the value area, and therefore the value area high, which is the top of this gray area, acted as support. And normally what you'll find when you open up inside the value area is that that value area high will act as resistance. And the value area high this time will be here. So we're inside the value area. I'm looking at the point of control at 11,541 as a potential barrier. If we break through that, perhaps a pivot could slow things down, but this low volume area might allow price to cut through that if it gets there, assuming that, of course, we don't get some resistance around that 560 zone at the top of this high volume area. That is where price was happy doing business. So it's going to take quite a lot of strength, momentum to break through out of that zone. But if it happens with momentum, then there's a good chance that we'll be able to cut through this low volume area and find some resistance here at the value area high. Value area high. On the other side, if we stay below the point of control, or don't quite close this gap, or don't manage to break out of this high volume area, then chance of a break to the downside is pretty high. If we manage to do that and we break the value area low, which will act as support for sure, for two reasons. One, that price was happy doing business in there on Friday. A lot of contracts were collected. There's a lot of passive buyers down here just absorbing price action. But of course, it's also the low of Friday as well. So we'll have to wait and see if it does manage to find the strength to break through. But if we do take that out, a little bit more support underneath with the value area from Thursday, which was shown here on Friday's price action. And then, of course, Wednesday as well. So it's going to be quite a difficult area to break down, but doing that will allow us a chance to get down towards this 300 zone from earlier on in the week. So that's kind of my thinking for the DAX for today. And I'm probably going to wait until a little bit later this morning to look for any trading opportunities, or just allow the first hour or so to just tick by and just watch and see how it forms and collects. All right, guys, I'm going to go on now and have a look at Dow and FTSE and Eurostoxx and other bits and pieces. If you want more information on how to use this tool, this volume profile, volume analysis tool, then we share quite a lot of information in the members section. If you want the sort of educational side, there's a lot of information there to come and have a look at. And we discuss it in our chat rooms as well, so you can find out more information on that if you want to. Otherwise, contact me on Telegram, and my username is Dax Trader. Get me on Twitter at DaxTrader54, and send me an email at info@daxtrader.co.uk. It's info@daxtrader.co.uk. Hope you have a great trading day today, and good to see you back at the screens. And we'll catch up with you at some point during the week. All right, guys, take care.